All right, everybody, I'm going to run through really fast how to download the booklet, the PowerPoint booklet. I'm also going to kind of show you how to use it. And obviously right now I'm using Zoom. So when you open up Zoom, because I can't exactly, well, maybe I can. Let me share my computer and see if I can show you how to open up Zoom once you download it. Okay, I'm going to share my screen with you right now. Okay, so this is my Zoom launch meeting. Like the landing pad, I guess, for Zoom, but let me see. Okay, perfect. So this is Zoom, and you would just do join a meeting, and you would just start your own meeting with video, or you can screen share only and it'll just show the PowerPoint, but video is always good. Then once you get to your video, at the bottom right, there's a little tab. Once it starts, you can start and kind of practice if you want and get your screen ready. There's a little tab that says record. You'll record that either to the cloud or to your computer, and it'll make it into an MP4 once the meeting is over. Okay, so here's Zoom. Here's how you'll get to it. You'll start your own meeting with yourself, basically. Then you'll want to go to, you'll do this before. You'll go to the hub, My Business, Prospecting. Sorry, let me do that slower. My Business. Go down to prospecting, and right here it says Share USANA Media Center. You'll click on that, and that'll take you to Communication Edge. On Communication Edge, there's lots of other resources as well that you can use, but the one that you're looking for right now, you can put in the search bar, Get to Know USANA. And you'll download Get to Know USANA booklet. Once it comes up, I can kind of show you here. My computer's just still thinking. Okay. So the one that you're looking for is this one right here that says Get to Know USANA PowerPoint Presentation. And this is the one that you'll download. I know the image hasn't loaded on my screen yet, but this is the one that you want to download. Notice this one says PDF, Get to Know USANA PDF. You want this one that's the PowerPoint presentation. You'll download that. I downloaded it, and then I also sent it to myself so that it was in my drive so that I could get it in Google, because that's how I like to do things. So this is what it looks like opened up, okay? So when you're actually going to do your video, you'll make it just the slides. But what I really like is that down here at the bottom, they have little notes for you. So when you click to the next slide, these are things that you can say. We rigorously test our products and adhere to procedures and documentation not followed by other supplement companies, which is what makes us unique. We create, test, produce, and store the majority of our products at our state-of-the-art facility in Salt Lake City, Utah. So it's really basic. They can kind of see the slide. I would go through the slides. There are 22 slides, and if you're trying to keep this concise, I would go through them and pick which ones that you think are most relevant and how much time you want to spend on each slide. Some slides you'll want to spend more time on, and some slides you want to spend less time on. For this one, you could add you could say what it says at the bottom, or you could add your own spin to it. You want to be authentic. One of my favorite things is our founder, Dr. Wentz. So that's probably what I would talk about. I would say that USANA was founded in 1992 by Dr. Myron Wentz. He's internationally recognized as a microbiologist. And he actually started the company because he couldn't keep cells within the lab alive using supplementation that was available at the time. And so he decided to, in order to help his family, that he would create something that could actually feed cells on a cellular level, and that's how he started USANA. So you could say something like that. I mean, there's a lot of different ways to say those things, but click to the next slide. It's an international business. You may or may not want to spend very much time on that, or skip the slide just really quick. Well, this slide just says that we're an international business, which is awesome. You can do your business anywhere really fast, because 22 slides, if you spend a minute on each slide, is 22 minutes. And most people, when they see that the video is that long, don't want to hang that long. Or if this is for a presentation, you could speak for 20 minutes. You just want to make sure that you're appealing to the different people who might be there. Okay, so you can kind of go through the different slides. I really love the athletes It's just third-party validation. And it just says basically at the bottom, visit teamusana.com for detailed information. But this is a really great third-party validation. I have a lot of people who really like to see that there are thousands of athletes around the world that trust their health to USANA. In fact, USANA has $1 million guarantee that if any of the supplements test positive for anything, that those athletes will get that $1 million guarantee. So another validation of why it's a really good company and why I can trust it and use it for me with my clients and as a health coach. So that's how I would say it. You can use whatever you want. This just talks about Sonovive. If you think that there's people there that would be interested, it's just good for people to know that there's other things out there that we give back. Just other validations of why it's a good company, third party, and that other third party. You could pick maybe one of those things you want to talk about. So you can see what it says at the bottom. If you think you want to perform at your best, USANA is the company for you. That's a really good phrase. I love that. So it's already written down there in the notes. You can see that in the notes, okay? These are things that are specific to USANA. So go through and see what things look good to you. What slides do you want to use? You can kind of click through. For me, I wouldn't spend too long on each of these slides. You have the foundation products. These are the foundational products. And I would just show them really quickly. Look, we have optimizer lines that are for your cardiovascular system, nervous system, cellular function, endocrine system, skeletal system. Whatever is important to you, we have a line. We have USANA for all generations, for expecting mothers, for children. So whoever you're talking to, focus on that. If you're sitting down one-on-one with somebody that has osteoporosis or something, you're going to focus on the skeletal line. If you're sitting down with an expectant mom who has 3 other kids, jump to this. Show them that there's a lot of options so that you can customize it specific to their needs. And here's the food line that you can talk about, the NutriMeal, the 5-day reset, the whole bio bars with probiotics in them, the skincare line, and the body care line. And this is going to start talking about the opportunity. So this, especially in your presentation, if you have people there that are interested in just taking the products, that's great. But we just want everyone to know that there's a great business opportunity involved with USANA as well. So really quickly go through the business opportunity, pick 1 or 2 things to talk about with earning income. Don't make it too complicated. Pick which slides. Just talk briefly about what they can expect. You get your welcome kit, you sign your agreement. You don't need to go into it too much. This is just the compensation plan, and I would probably pick one of the compensation plan slides to use. I don't know that this one's my favorite. Maybe it's something that works for you. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. But I really like this one. It just shows people that we're different and that we have these 2 legs that have to be balanced, and that someone below you could make more than you, that you work together as a team. And to me, when I see this, this says team. This says working together. And it says just click to add your notes. So you can decide how you want to say it. It can be really, really general. It can be really detailed, depending on who you're talking to. If you're one-on-one and they want to know more, great, tell them more. If not, just say, we have an amazing compensation plan, and this is kind of how it details out. And then this is the potential income based on your efforts. A lot of people like to see the numbers. How much are you going to make? So you could potentially jump through the first couple slides and jump right to this, depending on if you think the person's number. This is how to get started. So you say, so if that sounds interesting to you, this is how you get started. It's really easy. Well, you just need to activate your business with 200 points of products. So USANA wants everyone on the products. It's really simple. All you have to do is get the products that you already love, and you can get started. And right now we have the initiatives. You can talk about, you pick from these initiatives. A really great way to do it in your first month is to pick one of the initiative packs and get on the products right away. And the great thing about these initiative packs is they're about $280, which means if you're doing a 28-day program to get started and jumpstart yourself into health, it's only $10 a day. $10 a day, and you get to start your business. And if you really jump into it, you'll make that money back easily. So then you just ask them, who will you be with USANA? And that's where they would, preferred customer or associate, you know, I want to try the products. Maybe I'm interested in business. Can I start with the products? Absolutely. And even the initiative packs are for preferred customers as well. Anybody can buy any of the initiative packs, preferred customer or associates. They just know that they can get started with the business if they do the initiative packs. So that's just a really brief version of this presentation. And I will send you my presentation as well so you can see how I do this presentation. You don't want to talk too fast. You want to give them the things that are the most important that you think will help them, obviously. But this is something that you can do live. This is something that you can send to somebody. You can invite them to a Zoom conference with you, and you can pull this up and share your screen and go through the slides as you're talking to them and ask them questions in between as well, which is helpful. And if they're not asking questions, skip to the next slide. Don't spend too much time on something that is not going to work for them. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'm super excited to see what you guys come up with. And I'm doing the challenge too right with you, so like I said, I'll send it to you. And have fun with it. Don't get too caught up in making it absolutely perfect. Just be yourself.